juste l'ancienne de, justement, de Batman. En fait, j'ai eu juste un petit bug. Ça marchait plus, je me dis, c'est bizarre, je buguais trop. J'ai éteint ma play, littéralement. J'ai envoyé un signalement que ça buguait et tout. Et voilà, tout est calme. Maintenant, ça devrait marcher. Du coup, voilà. La vidéo va être détruite, assassinée et exterminée du monde. Donc, personne ne pourra la voir. Je déconne parce qu'une personne l'a vu justement. Alors, bien sûr, je veux bien jouer à cette édition. Ah, je suis dégueu. Voilà, j'ai quoi. Ça va de quoi? Faut que je te fasse des patates dans la coupe. Non, je déconne. Ah, ça va? On continue toujours. C'est bien. Tu vois, là, je suis bien dégoûtée. J'ai pas pu, ça payer pendant un instant. J'ai bien été day. C'est bon, ça marche. Tout marche, vous inquiétez pas. Plus qu'à attendre. Ça, c'est grâce à toi, Pop Pennywise. Que... Ah, encore. Ça devait être la dernière fois. Dernier truc. X. Ça, c'est vite après ça. Bonjour. Déplacer, on a plein. Non, écoute-toi, j'ai pas ton taille.
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status? Batman?
Je déconne, Jésus.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
En fait, pour l'instant, on a fait que pas bouger. Parce qu'après, on pourra bouger et tout pendant un petit moment. Donc, ça va être bientôt, ne vous inquiétez pas. Mais du coup, là, j'ai pas spécialement compris ce qui va se passer. Du coup, là, on est là, il faut qu'on attende les otages, machin, trop du cul.
Please, we can make the deal.
On peut pas repasser. Non, y a pas.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point.
Sans
Without
doigt,
arms,
je
I
prends,
strike.
sans bras, je frappe,
Without
sans
feet,
pied, je cours.
I
Qui
run.
suis-je?
Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need
Ah,
a place to
bout d'un moment,
drop
je
it
crois le
without being
patron.
noticed.
Le patron, tu pourras carrément le bouger et tout. T'as peur, les vérités. Enfin, pas
Cashier's
tant.
booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around. Audio playback fully functional. In your skull.
Time for a distraction.
Once it's in there,
Oh, it never gives you a moment's peace.
What the fuck? Bonjour.
You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just...
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint?
Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and
Il a
ears.
lancé un...
What's the best course of
J'avais
action?
pris l'assaut
You need a
ouais,
distraction.
gaz.
Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Attendez,
Give him hell. We're counting
mettez-le
on
en
you.
raclé, on compte. Cogner. Utiliser grappin sûr. Putain, j'ai pas eu le temps. J'ai pas eu le temps de choisir. C'est bon, on commence. Cogner. Salam. Malikum Nara. Heurté. Salam. Pouah. Je suis nul. Bon, cette fois, on va faire réellement. Est-ce que je recommence depuis le début? Ok. Soit je le fais sérieusement. Ok, je fais cogner. Tac, 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 tac. Putain, j'ai fait ça là. Ok, Pouah.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule.
Je suis
I'm a
en
little busy
avance.
right now, but I'll see
Je
if I
suis un
can
peu
fit you in.
lent.
Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage.
Je suis l'otage. Utiliser. Triangle X. R2. Rond. Rond. Tac.
Hi, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Tac. 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 J'ai trop peur ça. Tac. Tac. Et R2 quand même. Putain, j'ai fait ça dingue. Électrocuté. T'as cherché des mots.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Batman. Something longer. More of a match of wits. While my men mop up what passes for law enforcement in this town. It would have been a little hard to deal with you both at the same time. But no cause to hold back now.
Gordon, now!
You surprised... Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Je peux faire mieux. Ah, il y en a un mort.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
X. Non, qui couche sur les
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
ouvrir cette chose. Je démonte ça. C'est à deux doigts de le trancher. Aïe, ça fait mal à la
Cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Je vais faire une copie circulaire.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Faudra faire un truc X rond triangle carré. Et ça va, tout bien qui finit bien.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Batman's doing fucking shit. It's go from here. Our candidate. Go hook. Premier épisode terminé, je crois, du jeu. Donc là, on va faire le deuxième. Moi, je crois que j'ai réussi le troisième. Après, je galérais. Je galérais en maudito, mon frère. Ah, c'est vrai, du coup, il y a le boîte mystère que je dois résoudre. Scanner. Scanner, rien du tout.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Bah, du coup, maintenant, prendre. Et ouais, en fait, du coup, c'est ça qui est chiant, c'est que là, tu n'as pas pu bouger. Moi, j'aime bien bouger.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate it. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces. Don't worry. You'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Très indiscrète.
I think I know you a little better now.
Avesta a écrit une note sur son
I'll be in touch.
Je flippe actuellement. Je flippe bien.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find, Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Il fait toujours des trucs comme ça, Batman, épisode 1. Fin. L'énigme. L'énigme, je me demande bien c'est quoi l'énigme, parce que je suis trop fort aux énigmes. Non, je déconne, je vais regarder sur Google, t'as écrit comme la flemme. Je m'appelle la Mystère Pennywise. Tourroigne. Ah, ça, j'aime bien la tourroigne. Enfin, pas la tourroigne en soi, juste quand tu bouges. Parce que pratiquement tu bouges jamais dans ce jeu, tu peux pas contrôler ton personnage, c'est juste ce qu'il dit. En moins, genre, tu peux même pas, genre, toucher ta Batmobile, tu vas pas le contrôler, tu peux même pas le contrôler.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. Can't go wrong with the classics.
Et un petit peu de classique, ça fait pas de mal, les amis, ok? Du classique.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
On a deux cieux, c'est vrai. Ouais, et c'est là, tu peux contrôler ton personnage. Mais rien, tu peux vraiment pas beaucoup bouger. J'ai même pas le temps de rien, je suis dégueu.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
I can try. Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? No, I think not. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Et quand il est marqué, genre en fait, pour ceux qui connaissent aussi le truc Android, pour ceux qui savent pas, quand quelqu'un, genre il y a un mec qui est gentil avec lui, genre le sauve la vie, il a dit genre machin, s'en souviendra, bah là c'est la même chose, elle fait, s'en souviendra.
Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
Du coup, je pense que le créateur de ce jeu, en fait, le créateur de ce jeu, vous avez compris, les amis. Vous avez cru, j'ai arrêté.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
On peut pas passer.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job. I mean, maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Quand même assez content sur le fichier de le mystère. Gotham Fed.
Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the... Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious?
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
En jeu, personnage identifié. Regardez tous les personnages, il n'y a plus de personnages. Ouais, il n'y a que ça comme personnage, après c'est les lieux. Donc j'ai que ces lieux. Après il me manque 3 personnages. Elle, l'agence, elle, et tout ça. Quand j'appuie dessus, j'ai tout leur aussi bien sûr. Oh, Alfred. Mais je sais pas ça que je m'en fous un petit peu tu vois. Ok, je m'en fous un peu. Et tu veux mettre un fait avec eux? Ok.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Pour rire. Moi je sens qu'il y a un truc bizarre à faire.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
La justice avait pas l'œil d'un cyclone. La justice aveugle.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though. Not one.
So it's something else.
Le trou d'une aiguille. Non, l'œil d'un cyclone.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Il n'y en a pas à côté, non, c'est pas ça. Le trou d'une aiguille. Ça n'a pas d'œil. Un valet borgne.
He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Ouais, voilà.
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Ok. Tu vois, il y a ça, c'est quoi ça? Ticket de cinéma, regardez. Ok, attends.
Never forget.
Alors ça c'est Catwoman. Double face. Pingouin. Et je peux faire comme maintenant. Faut que je passe un truc du genre par là. Non, il y a rien. Ah, peut-être par là. Ah. Pas de truc là. Je pense là. Après là, non, parce que là c'est du coup là, donc non, je suis pas sûr. Je sais pas rien.
Your guess is as good as mine.
C'est pas toi, Alfred, mais qu'est-ce que tu es peut-être là ou là. On va tester quand même. Ah bah ouais, c'est sûr. Non, mais j'espère qu'on peut la conduire. Non, c'est non, c'est pas la conduire.
Oh, that's the stuff. That's still the stuff.
Ok, non, c'est pas ça. C'est là, peut-être. Ouais, ouais, c'est là, c'est sûr que c'est là. Ouais, bas de costume.
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress.
Ok, c'est bon, il y a un affaire aussi. Et ça me saoule. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? Wario me casser ou quoi? Ce truc là, je sais pas. Genre par exemple on peut bouger, mais genre ça bouge pas la caméra, tu peux pas bouger la caméra. Par contre, bah non, c'est pas ça. C'est pas ça, je ne comprends pas. Ça j'ai vu, ça je l'ai vu. J'ai regardé ça parce que c'est peut-être ça qui c'est.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Je sais pas, il y a peut-être un truc. Ça me saoule sérieusement. J'ai tout fait, merde. Non, c'était pas, j'étais bloqué. Je sais que c'est pas là que j'ai été bloqué. Non, tu peux pas bouger.
Every single time.
Ah, attends, il y a un truc là que je peux plus visiter. Je peux peut-être pas le visiter, non, je peux pas le visiter, c'est sûr. Moi, pendant ça me saoule vraiment. J'étais là. Je pense pas que c'est ici, là. C'est pas possible, ça serait. C'est pas c'est ça. Ouais, c'est pas ça. Non, ouais, c'est pas ça, j'ai dit. J'ai tout fait.
Needle. A record needle.
Bah oui, c'est ça.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Yes, c'est
Good hunting, Bruce.
Lui, il s'en est tout le temps. Ouais, comment il peut faire? Moi, je pourrais pas le faire. Toujours 7h29, regarde. 7h29. Il n'y a pas de minutes qui passent. Enfin, je comprends en plus, je suis malade, ça.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with the GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract with the Arkham remake. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Ok. Je vais te remettre sur la... Te regarde pas parce que c'est vrai.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. The sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look out of it. Like you're not out there.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together is kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it.
Alors,
I
si
can help you get to the bottom of this.
ton était
Figure
là,
out what
c'est
it
3
does.
ans pour toi, tu devrais y aller.
If
Allez,
you think
j'accepte.
you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't
Ok,
be
j'ai
finishing
2
up
fois ce
orientation.
viendra.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later. Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not her into the fold? Into the mission. We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
J'ai 4 fois 10.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing?
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You've got a wall in the office with a bunch of... Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne.
Ça se voit qu'elle, elle sait qu'on n'est pas de
Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Non, on reprendra jamais le réduit. Crois pas.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman? Lucius!
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
C'est là qu'il va rencontrer le Joker.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
7h29 toujours.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Je pense que je vais juste arrêter.